Welcome back, everybody. We're just going to continue on past the bridge that we fought that mini-boss into Krat City Hall, where I believe we have a boss fight, the first main boss of the game, so let's go. Bit of a shortcut there. Hits. Oh, they parry. So do I, though. Star fragment, which would be useful. Attribute resistance. Haven't encountered the situation where that's been necessary yet, but bound to come up. Well, I know it'll come up from my original playthrough. So purification is one, and attribute resistance is another, which one prevents, one cures. That's nice. Got a perfect guard there. Not there though. He did. I did again. I always like it when I can do that because the timing is so tight. And this is a good place to farm that attribute resistance and attribute purification. There's that shortcut. What's this? That's disgusting. I need to really work out how I'm going to use these ergo fragments, because I tend to, in these games, save using them until I'm buying them or leveling up. I need to sort of fall short by a few hundred or thousand or whatever. I've just noticed I just got an extra heal, but I don't know where from I got that. Let me just check I didn't miss anything. Is this somewhere I can go? No. Check around here. Nope. Right, let's proceed on. Now I think the boss is in there. No, not quite. Almost though. Let's go right first. I think this is related to a quest, this guy. Nice. Not nice. Damn it. Now, star fragment, but I think he's protected. I think that this was what one of the NPCs was talking about. Yeah, the broken baby.
No survivors here. What do we do? Just
a broken puppet covered in wounds. It was left in the City Hall garden. So it's a bit weird. A baby puppet, as though they're conceived naturally. But this is tied to that NPC that we met at the window, who was looking for her child who had been kidnapped, and now we've discovered that it's a puppet, and we know that the woman wasn't a puppet because she had petrification. Alright, we're not reading all that, but this will just be interesting lore. Oh, Mr. Vanini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. I wonder if this is referring to the boss. 2 perfect guards there. Hope you don't mind me highlighting when I get them, because I'm always surprised when I manage to do it. Just to point out, a perfect guard is different from block. So you sustain damage reduction when you get a guard, which means you can gain it back. Puppet Destroyer's Amulet, let's see if we can put that on just now. Increased damage inflicted on puppets. Well, all the enemies in this game are puppets so far, so we'll definitely put that on. Oh, I need to check my equipment load. 60%, slightly heavy. Let's see if we can reduce that down to not slightly heavy. There we go. That's quite significant reduction. It's quite a lot of stuff. We'll move it down to this middle one then. I don't want it to be heavy because that can affect your stamina and your ability to dodge out the way, and that's all very necessary in the grand scheme of combat in these games. So this, okay, Spectre, use a star fragment at the Crack's calling to basically get a summon to help you. Now I've only got a few heals, 2 heals left out of potential 4, so I don't expect to complete it in this first attempt, but we'll use the Spectre. We've got 12 of them, so we've got plenty of them to go, and we certainly get plenty as we go on, as I recall. So let's see what we got. Yeah, so this is the police officer that I think the NPC was referring to. Scrap to Watchman. I always like it when summons aggro the enemy. Anything that takes attention away from me to fight. Oops, thought he was going for my summon there. And let's get a critical here. Oh, I missed it. It's the opportunity. Not yet though. Damn it. There we go. And he's down. That was much easier than I expected, but always happy to take down a boss. Overcharged storage battery. Find out what that does. Oh, missed that. Core. Oh, that's a buff. Officer puppet. So that's what the NPC is. Murphy. That's right. So we'll go back to those NPCs. We'll do that in this episode because we took that boss down relatively quickly. So before we do that, let's spend our... Ah, I see. So there's a wee icon to indicate that we can go back and speak to the 2 NPCs. Hotel Krat shows Geppetto and somebody else, possibly. I'm not sure. Let's go and find out. Right, let's first of all get our... Let's just check what we actually picked up. Bag. So, what do we have? So we picked up Broken Heroes Ergo. Now I think this is a special Ergo that can potentially get you... Yeah, a treasure hunter may want this rare Ergo, so this means that we finally get a fight. Well, when we get the NPC who trades in boss weapons, we can use this either to get 5,000 Ergo, which in the grand scheme of things is not very much, or we can get a boss weapon, which I probably won't use, but might be useful to check it out, so we'll keep that for just now. We got a quartz. Now that gets you upgrades to your P organ, which gets you things like extra heals and various other advantages, so that's a useful item to have. Overcharged storage battery, Legion arm core part, the scrapped Watchman central core. Legion arm with immense power can be crafted by Eugenie or the... So that's who the NPC next to Hotel Krat was. It was Eugenie, so we can speak to her about upgrading our Legion arm. We'll find out what that does. That's just the same thing. And what was this last item? Oh, Krat news. That's just something we got about the police puppet that we fought. What's this? Oh, that's right. We also got the officer puppet, which is called Murphy, who the other NPC in the same area was talking about. So we'll go and deal with that after we've... Let's go and speak to Eugenie.
Cool part you got there. Come here for a sec, would you? I picked up traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms, but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
Okay, let's do that then. Why am I over here now? Okay. Left arm is steel. Okay, this is good. So it's electric, so that adds to our extra damage, because electric blitz adds the extra damage to puppet enemies, which, let's face it, is the vast majority of the enemies, so we'll try that out. Still underweight, so that's fine. Good. Didn't cost any ergo either. Let's see if there's anything else that can be done.
You're going to the factory to save Mr. Vanini, right?
I guess so.
He's the richest man in Krat. A little eccentric, maybe, but a good person. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer.
Selfish.
I know my way around a weapon.
Assemble weapon. Let's talk, see what she's got to say about Vanini.
Mr. Vanini is the richest man in Krat. His company manufactures most of Krat's exports. He's, peculiar, but a good-hearted man. Even though he's rich, he treats every employee with respect. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer.
We've heard that already. No, we've done all that. Upgrade weapon, I think we've got as much as we can do at this point. Yeah, we need 3 more hidden moonstones. I wonder though if I'd be better off with a different handle, because this, I don't fancy advancing advance, but I do fancy motivity. It does have less damage reduction when whilst guarding. Oh no, that's the whole piece. So let's assemble a new weapon. So the electric blitz head, and let's see what these do. So these are all. These are the same, except with this one I get motivity at scaling at B. And it's slightly lighter. That's good. Let's try the police handle. Assemble weapon, square. Assemble this. Right. And then we shall equip it. Oh, it's already equipped, so let's go and test it out in the testing area. Because I'd like this to have a good move set. Can't really tell the difference. It seems like it's more vertical downward slash than the other one, but I'm not really sure whether that would make a huge difference. We'll keep it for now. Let's see if I can now add the buff item without going overweight. No, still slightly heavy. Yeah, okay. Might need to increase my capacity then. Try increasing capacity. Because I wouldn't mind carrying the extra defense. We've got plenty of health and stamina at the moment, I think. Oh no, that's right, we go to her. She's up here now. Just wandering around like a weirdo.
Wonderful. He is on the second floor.
Oh good, yeah, we can upgrade the P organ.
I'll use my power to help you.
Level up. Let's do capacity first. Oh, 4. No, we're not doing 4. We'll do 2 and see if we can. If that allows us to do the extra weight item. Yes, it does. It's actually quite significant. And then we'll level up 1 in health and 1 in stamina. I'm not at the stage yet where I want to level up. Oh, we can get another level. So let's get another 200 we need. And then we can get another level in vitality. Perfect. Right, that's decent. Now let's go and upgrade the P organ, because that adds heals and stuff like that, so that's always handy to have. I would like to know how I got that. So I originally started the game with 3 pulse charges, 3 heals, and it's just suddenly gone up to 4, and I can't think where that came from. Let's speak to, this is Geppetto's area.
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me. Even when I ask you to do something dangerous.
That is suspicious.
Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond the Elysian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory.
This is the P organ upgrade section.
P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need.
Puppet art.
Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. opportunists. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy to me.
I don't know enough about the story of Pinocchio, but I'm getting a sense there that Geppetto's going to turn out to be manipulative or some way a bad faith character. Use the P organ slots to activate. So I know how to do this. I'll explain this in a second. So there's different choices. We can't go to phase 2 until we've done 2 of phase 1. We've got 4 choices in phase 1, and in each choice we've got 2 slots. So it says what the options are. So increased staggerable window, which is quite good. Oh, this is annoying. Increased pulse cells, that's recharges. Now that's the one I want as a priority. As to the others, I'll decide that later, but let's increase pulse cells. I've got 2 quarters, so I can do these just now. So then we have the choices of what to add in. So enhanced charge attack stagger, enhanced fatal attack 1, fable arts, increased stagger duration, enhanced guard regain recovery, that's not bad, enhanced fatal attack pulse cell charge, I don't really use, oh no, okay, yeah, lower damage when discharged, 1, lower damage when received pulse cells are discharged. Okay, that's useful. When dodging, I dodge, well, this game's not about dodging as much. Charge Legion, I don't really use Legion. Lower charge attack, stamina, consumption. Perfect guard, fable. Perfect guard, fable charge. I'm not very good at perfect guards. Weapon durability doesn't seem to be an issue so far. Legion magazine effect, increase ergot. See that? I like that. I'm gonna do that. That's the first one. That's just extra leveling up ability. As for the next one, oh, I can only do 1 in each category. So what did I like? So when I discharge a pulse, I use a heal basically. It lowers the damage received. That sounds quite good, but I do like dodging. But I'm going to try this. I actually won't be able to tell the difference anyway, but I've got an extra heal out of it. That is the main thing. Yeah, 5 heals now. Courtyard key. Key obtained from Geppetto, Krat City Hall courtyard leads to Vanini Works. That's where we need to go next, so that's good. We needed that item.
You can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you. Vanini gave me that key, and now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
Right. Let's go back and speak to those NPCs. Oops. I'll go to the courtyard, just explore that area first. I'm going to speak to those NPCs and we'll wrap up. I expected to be fighting the boss for this episode, but the boss turned out to be easier than anticipated. See if there's a progression point in here. I think this is where we came from, but I suspect, because Geppetto said we progress from... No, maybe it is here. Yeah, it does look like it's here, so... Vanini's guide. The factory's been occupied by the puppets. Whatever the cause, Vanini company's responsible for it. I, Lorenzo, Vanini, going to stop these devils. Okay, so it's just to let us know this is the way forward, but we're not going to go there now. We're going to go back to the wee township to speak to those NPCs now that we've got those quest items. So it shows us here inside the house in Elysian Boulevards. This is where we found both of them. deal with this guy first, or otherwise he'll bombard us with shite. No, that's not the right area. I'm around here somewhere. There it is.
If only we could play together like we used to. Murphy, I miss you. If only we could play. Murphy.
That's weird. I should prompt something. Maybe we use it. Where is the item? I am confused. Ah, Murphy. Full Murphy. Gift and everything over it. And you can't do anything with it. That's strange. Well, let's go to the other NPC. I remember this quest. Oh, that's right, the butterfly. There it is. What do we get? Hen moonstone, nice. Is that another butterfly? No. Yeah, this quest, you have an opportunity to lie again. So I am going to take every opportunity to lie just because I find these sorts of dilemmas in games difficult to know what to do, but just to follow the sort of story arc of Pinocchio and make it simpler for myself, I'm just going to choose to lie.
You found her, kind one. Please let me hold
Sorry.
her. There, my baby. I missed you so much. What do you think? Is my baby adorable?
She's a cute baby.
That's right, kind one. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena. We're going to be happy now.
Oh dear, how sad.
So much, kind one.
As long as I get some decent loot out of it, you can do what you want.
My heartfelt gratitude.
Feel, so it's music and a vivid ergo fragment. So it's just something you can do in the game. I don't know if it offers any bonuses. We'll try it out at some point. But that is that. So let's use our homeward item, a clock. Go to Hotel Stargazer. No, that's not the one I wanted to go to. I want to go back to Hotel Krat. Just sounded similar in my head there. Anyway, we're going to wrap up now. Oh, this is Hotel Krat. Good. Right, we'll wrap up now, and in the next episode we'll proceed on with into the factory, the Vanini Works factory. So, thanks for watching. See you next episode.